Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm very honored. My name is John Mannion. I'm a brand new member of Congress here from Syracuse, New York. And whenever I walk into a room like this, I have to extend my gratitude to all of you for your service to your communities, your service to this country. The people of this country rely on you and find a high level of comfort in knowing that it's people like you that are there for them at any moment, at any time, and when they're going through what is many times the most challenging, dramatic, impactful moments of their lives, you're there not just to help them, keep them safe, but to be their support system and to comfort them through such a challenging time. As was said, I, like many of you, was just doing my job. I was a teacher. I loved it. It's the greatest profession in the world, in my opinion. But I watched the negative impact that occurred from some misguided legislation that was really getting in the way of what teachers could do, and then more importantly, the kids that they were teaching. So I was a teacher for almost 30 years. The last 8 of those, I was a teacher association president. I represented teachers, nurses, school psychologists, social workers. I'm proud to say I negotiated 2 contracts in that time, and the first one was ratified 366-0. I fought on the benefits committee for better health care, better working conditions, better benefits, and I took great pride in knowing that I did everything I could to deliver for my members. When I got into Albany in the state legislature, we had some funding issues and some policy issues, and in my 4 years there, we turned all of those around while continuing to fight for the place I love, Syracuse, New York, and the region around it, and delivering for them. I worked on issues related to recruitment, retention, safety for lots of public employees, including our firefighters. I made sure that we were allocating millions of dollars to support those fire services, securing grant dollars to relieve some of the municipal funding pressures that might exist. And I was proud to do that, honored to do it, to help make sure that our brave men and women had every tool necessary to do the work that they needed. And I'm grateful that the last Congress did the right thing, passed the Social Security Fairness Act. I thank you again for your service, all that you've done. You know, many people go back to that tragic day of September 11th, 2001. Remember it, remember the heroes, and honor the heroes. And I've been proud to participate in events that honor those fallen brothers and sisters. But I was in a classroom on that day, and I was with a bunch of 16-year-old kids who had never imagined that they would see what they saw as TVs were being carted into the room. But as you can imagine, I had a handful of kids whose parents were firefighters. And it was a little different for them that day. And as we came back the next day and the following weeks, some of those kids shared stories about how when their father or mother went out those doors for the shift and they knew that those calls were coming, that they never knew if it would have been their dad or their mom running up those stairs, knowing they'd never run down them. So with that, I thank you all again. Thank you for your commitment to this country. Thank you for your commitment to these communities. And like I did in the state Senate, I'm going to make sure that we fight for cancer screenings, for getting fire retardant materials out of many of the items that are in homes. and making sure that the benefits that were promised to you are delivered on. I thank you for having me here today. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for your service, and God bless America.
Amen. Nice job, John.